D-Dub here, back with another video for you. I'm gonna make a cheesesteak, a Philly steak. Got a couple of them, so I'm gonna bang them out real quick for you. Alright, let's get going. Now, first things first, you wanna make sure you got your meat on there, nice and thawed. I'm gonna throw some pepper on there as well. Start chopping this meat up. Nice and chopped up. Key things with the steak, just want to make sure it's chopped up real good. Some people like their steak a little bit thin. Some people like it a little bit thick. I happen to be somebody who likes my steak a little bit thin. Nice and chopped up. You almost want to do it to where it's like about medium well, and then go ahead and push it off to the side and let it finish cooking while you're making the steak. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm flipping it and getting all the meat in there, and then I'm going back thoroughly chopping it up. Now, this is about done, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my grill down a little bit. And I'm going to start making my steaks. And I'm going to start adding them. So I got one with peppers and onions. So I'm going to go ahead and shove that off to the side. Throw all your meat off to the side, you don't need no more. I'm going to go ahead and grill off my peppers and onions. While I'm doing that, go ahead and make sure my rolls are ready to go. Now these aren't your normal buns that you would see in Philadelphia, but they're pretty good, pretty soft buns that you can use for a cheesesteak. So we'll go with those. Bump the camera a little bit. Now I found these smaller guys I'm using. These come in handy when you just can't find bun anywhere and you want to, just use a regular bun. These smaller guys come in handy. I think they're like little 6-inch buns. Not sure where they sell them at, but they do come in handy. Onions are going real nice, so we'll probably let those go ahead and cook off for another 2 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and add that meat on there. Now the reason why I scoop the spatula underneath the meat like that so the meat will stop cooking. Now yes, it's still going to stay warm, but it's not going to be completely burnt. This way I can go ahead and get my bread and stuff situated while I'm doing the meat over here. Go ahead and cut into your bread. Bread nice and open, ready to go. If you haven't already followed me or subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. Support the algorithm so we can keep things moving. Go ahead and like this video if you like what you see. I'm not going to say it's the best Philly cheesesteak because I'm kind of just doing it on the fly, but we'll make another video and really show you how we do it when we get the real bread, get the real steak. We'll have the cheese melted down real nice. Show you how we really do it in Philadelphia. Alright, so now our onions are looking good, so we're going to go ahead and add our steak on there. So I can get this last roll situated here. Go ahead and add that steak on. Start adding our cheese on there. Now I see a lot of people say they like cheesesteaks with Cheese Whiz. Listen, I grew up in Philadelphia all my life. I've never put Cheese Whiz on a cheesesteak. I'm not a fan of Pat's or Geno's. I go into the city, Erie Ave, Ogontz Ave, and I get the cheesesteaks from down there. We don't do Cheese Whiz down there. That's either American cheese or your provolone or whatever you went to, but we don't put Cheese Whiz on it. So I don't know where that came from. I think that's a tourist thing, but that's not what we're going to do here. got our cheese ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and bring our steak on over here. Mix it up in there. Those peppers looking real good, real good. And that's about right for a steak that size. So now you can go ahead and add cheese on there. I'll go with 3 slices. Now normally I'd go ahead and do it like that and lay that bread on there, and I'd scoop it if I was in a hurry. But we're gonna let you see the cheese melt through there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and chop the steak up into cheese and scoop it in a roll so you can see the finished product. You can toast your roll if you want to. I think they actually are better when you don't toast them, but some people like to toast them. One, two, three. There we go. So we'll get 3 steaks out of there. I'm going to have some peppers in mine, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some peppers on. We'll go ahead and work those peppers here in the background. Now you can see the cheese is starting to melt a little bit on there. So what I like to do is just flip it over, flip it over, flip it over. Then I'll give it like 2 nice chops. Flip it over. Put all that cheese in there. Let that bad boy melt all together. Come on and grab your roll. Boom, now you got your roll. Take your spatula, come right underneath, bam, flip it over. There's your cheesesteak. You want to go a little bit further and get sexy on them? Just come on over, take a piece of cheese, just kind of lay it over top like that. And trust me when I tell you, by the time you cut and wrap this bad boy, that's going to already be melted. So you could just lay it on there just like that and it's going to be perfectly fine. So we'll go ahead and keep cooking our peppers while I go ahead and get this bad boy ready to go. Wrapped up, ready to go. Cheese is going to melt inside of there. It's going to be good stuff. That's how you make a cheesesteak, ladies and gentlemen, on the fly. No pressure. If you like this video, please go ahead and like, subscribe again. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep doing things with E-Dub. I'm out of here.